Okay, so this is just a little team builder for PWC Week 4. So I'm playing Snowy, who has Terra, Bolivar, Great Tusk, Gouch, Corvi, Enam, Red and Wash, Torkar, Venusaur, Gligar, Sableye, and Dewpider. So basically what I've done is I've built this Terra Flying Glastria. It should be able to defensively check Tusk as well as it can do, plus Flying was the only realistic type that wasn't weak to Venusaur Weather Ball, which is like allowing me to basically live one, and I have enough speed on this Glastria for I don't even know what is this in crap for, bro? I think it's meant to be faster than something at +1. I'm not sure. Maybe faster than Red's on at +1? Let me look. $195. What is it faster than? Fucking slower than everything, bro. 260. It's faster than Venusaur without Sun at +2. Okay. Fizdef Blastoise. This is the Gouging Fire check. And also just to get hazards off. But I believe that best setter is like Gligar. It's like Gligar, Torkoal, and Great Tusk. Fizdef helps me with check Great Tusk, helps me check Gouge, helps me check Physical Enamorous too. I have a Fizdef Helmet Roller Beam. This is my main Tusk check. With Drum Beating, Galaxy Grad, knock off U-turn. Essentially the whole idea is to Drum Beating one of the ones that comes in, whether it be the Venusaur or the Rotom or the Great Tusk, and that allows me to U-turn out safely or knock off safely depending on what's in. I believe Drum Beating twice also kills Great Tusk. Spadef Landorus, this is my better Venusaur check with Earth Power, Weather Ball, Sludge Bomb, Stealth Rock. It's essentially just here to check Rillaboom or Venusaur, and it can passively check Tusk too. I've got a loaded dice, DD Scale Shot, Roaring Moon. Kind of need the loaded dice, to be honest. It's the only way to Oko Gouge from full without locking into Outrage. DD plus Scale also allows me to outrun the entirety of the team, especially if it's Agility and Nam. I need to be set up twice for Agility and Nam, or just in the sun. No, twice, because I'm like max attack with booster attack. And I have a Shuckerberry Iron Moth, which should live one of any ground move, mainly for Venusaur Earth Power or Torkoal Earth Power. But I should be able to live most ground moves with this, with Fire Down, Sludge Wave, T-Spike, and Energy Ball. It's just perfect coverage into that team. I don't need anything else. And that is my team for Week 3 of PWC. I'll see you in the battle. So this is PWC Week 4 against Snowy. He's brought the Bolivar, which he has to bring. He's brought the Great Tusk, the Gouging Fire, the Torque, no Venusaur, and the Corvi, and no Enamorous. Okay. So his speed control is like really shit. His hazard setting is just on Tusk. So realistically, I feel like leading the Wash Tom game. I wasn't expecting that to come. Maybe that's Choice Scuffed. Could be. So I feel like leading Rillaboom is like always my safe lead here into what he's brought. I get a safe U-turn out on Torkoal. I get to bring in Roaring Moon or Blastoise always. My Blastoise is here to check Gouging Fire. And I need to punch through this fuck-ass Corviknight, because I did not bring Raging Bolt, because Enam scared me. So this is good luck to Snowy. He's gonna lead with Corviknight as I lead with Rillaboom. I got my terrain up. Activated terrain. I'm always gonna U-turn. I need this thing as higher health as possible, considering it's been checked to Great Tusk. I genuinely just can't let this thing in. I mean, maybe I should just hard switch, assuming that it's helmet. But if it's not helmet, then I get to know if it is or not. Moth can always come in here after this U-turn. Like, the only downside is if they U-turn themselves, they are not helmet, which is good to know. I could go Glassed. Glass doesn't really make sense. I think Moth, like, genuinely does make the most sense to come in here. Or Lando, even. I didn't see Pressure, so I'm assuming it's Mirror Armor. My Lando is completely walled, but because they brought the Torkoal, then I do get to Weather Ball on it. I'm always going to go into Iron Moth. Light screen, dual screens, okay, interesting. Oh, I'll plug in my headset. So from this position, this should always switch out. His switch in is Rotom or Gouch. I was assuming it's Rotom. Energy Ball is my click, but if I don't think it's going to be Rotom, then I can always lay a T-Spike. I can get a T-Spike early. I'm going to get a T-Spike early, because it should just U-turn out on the slow U-turn. So this gives me a free T-Spike. And coming in here should be Rotom or Gouge. Gouge is a bit scary. It could also just be the fucking... I mean, if the Arboliver comes in, I know it's going to Insta-Terra, probably into Terra Water. The Torque comes out immediately. I'm assuming this is going to try and spin away my shit, or set up his own Stealth Rock. So from this position, I think I can always just go Landorus. I think I can always just go Landorus here. I don't care if Landorus gets burnt. I don't think Landorus is my safest switch. Torque should either set up Stealth Rock or spin. With Landorus coming in, I can click Weather Ball Fire always on what should be Corviknight, because I am baiting Corviknight like 100 times over. They spin. So Torkoal spin, Great Tusk is not spin. Great Tusk could be Scarf or could be Booster Speed then, realistically. I'd assume Scarf Booster Attack though, considering he did bring Torkoal. Torkoal is on a timer. I could always set up Stealth Rock on the case that he goes into Wash Tom. If Wash Tom comes in, then I always have to go into... I don't want to go into Roaring Moon, but it's my best switch into that. I could just Weather Ball and Fire immediately, but I don't want to reveal that yet. I might just opt to get Rocks, because Torque should be forced out, like being scared of an Earth Power. I believe Earth Power should still just kill through Light Screen, but I could just be wrong. It does not. Okay, so I'm just gonna get my Rocks here, as they opt to Overheat. So they click Overheat. Is this a Jetpack? I mean, I'm revealing that I'm Spidef as fuck. They are not a Jetpack. So Overheat. Did around, yeah, around 100. I did around 100. Wait, Imbit? How did that... Okay. Oh no, I'm looking at my own rolls. Did around 100 damage. No, 120. No, 180. I'm like dumb as fuck, bro. So yeah, did around 180. I'm just gonna Earth Power here. Torko switches out. I don't really care if Corviknight comes in. Rotom comes in. Okay, cool. So I get to see if Rotom's Boots. It's not Boots. Good to know. I should always... I don't want to go Rillaboom because I don't want it to be burnt. But on the Hydro switch, I really just have nothing. I could go Blastoise immediately. Or just into Glass immediately. I think immediate Glass Trio makes the most sense, to be honest. I feel like if there's one mon that I don't care about it being burned is Glass, because I have no win con with it. And I guess I do. Like, it's really hard to win with, compared to DD Scale Moon. And there's a world where I go Blastoise, but there's a world where they just where they just click free Outval Switch. So I think Glaustria is the best mid-ground, especially in Sun, on the possible pump. Especially if it's Fizdef. Pump is doing around 14 to 16% if it's Fizdef. If it's offensive, it's doing a lot more. I'll see here. They Willow immediately, which is a good play. Probably should have gone Blastoise. That's fine. Probably should have gone Blastoise, but that's fine. I mean, now I'm done. I'm not worried about, like, other hazards. I could just, like, ST for free once, but, like, that doesn't really make too much... I guess it does make sense, to be honest. Like... 2 turns of Light Screen left. 3 turns of Sun. So they're Heat Rock. Okay. I'm going to SD always on Volt Switch. I don't really have a better play. This should be Great Tusk or Gaujin here. At +2 if I'm burnt. Gouging Fire. Like, Max HP Gouging Fire is still taking... from +2, it's still taking 46 to 54, so it rolls to 2 hit always. That's not factoring in Stealth Rock. If Great Tusk comes in, say it's offensive. If Great Tusk comes in, it's taking 63 to 75 from Crash at +2. And Close Combat into Terra Flying is doing nothing. So this comes in always. This comes in. Proto Attack. 2/2 in Sun. Proto Attack. Most damage is Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz after Terra Flying is doing 69 to 70. Max rolls is 100. Is doing 100. Lowest roll is killing me. I die here. So I'm always going in. You should be forced to Flare Blitz always. You should be forced to Flare Blitz always. Or Stoice, I mean, sorry. Heat Crash. So we are Heat Crash. Okay. Holy fucking shit! Oh, it crit me. Like, nice. Crit is doing 164. Light screen's gone. Outside of a crit. It's fucking rolling to kill me, bro. There are 4 possible damage rolls where this thing kills me. One turn of sun left. I think I have to let Blastoise go down here. Dude, that's such an unlucky crit. If I let Blastoise go down here, I'm doing sizable chip. He crash again. Lived. And I can keep the body. Proto Beast is gone. Shun Knight fades. Inactive. T-Crash is doing not too much now. I could go Lando. Outside us and no sun. No sun. It's doing a shit ton to me still. It's actually doing 0 to Blast. I can't swap. I think I have to just Dragon Pulse. Morning Suns. Expecting a switch. That's a good play. But I'm always Dragon Pulsing. Need to keep this shit low. And now I know it's not Scarf. So that means I can go Roaring Moon and Scale Shot. Yeah. I'm forcing you to take a kill. Roaring Moon, Scale Shot. So it's Dragon Claw plus Heat Crash, Blast Move, probably Bulwark. Funny Bulwark if I had to guess. I'm always going to go Roaring Moon here. I could DD, but I think Scale is always free considering they didn't bring a fairy. I think Scale is always free. As long as I hit Scale, we're fine. Gouge switches out. That's fine. I can always DD later. Rotom comes in. Hit Scale. Pulled hits at around 40%. Leftovers. Under half. I don't know if that's like around under half. Highest damage rolls are with Scale again. Scale 4-hit again should kill from this range, depending on rolls. So I need to risk that. It's probably better for me if I go for it now. I'm gonna go for Scale again. I think getting the roll on Rotom now is important. Because I can't let anything else on my team get burned, and I can't switch into this one. It swaps out. It should be Corviknight coming in. It should always be Corviknight. And I get a free Stones plus there should be a free crit the first one. Another 4-hit. Another crit. Oh, 5. Never mind, I got a 5. So it's around about half. This should always be roost. I think I'm always safe to go back into Iron Moth. Should always be safe to go back into Iron Moth here, unless he slow U-turns. But I don't know what switches into Moth if he slow U-turns. Has the roost. Iron Moth into Wolvie. I'm doing a lot here to Fizz Death, which I'm assuming it is. It's a Torkoal. Fiery Dance into Sludge Wave should always kill, assuming non-AV Torkoal. And it's not it's not Boots, so it's taking 25 from Stealth Rock anyway. So I'd always fire Redancer. Right arm is also leftovers, so I know it's not choice scarf. I'm in a really good position, even though I'm on 1 down. Moth just gets to put so much pressure on this turn. If he goes up Bolivar, that's really good for me. But it should just be Torkoal, because it's his only safe switch in here. It gives me the Sun Boost to Fiery Dance. And I didn't roll a special attack boost. I get to just roll for 1 again, assuming non-cast tap. I'm gonna roll for it again. Like I was thinking, if it's cast tap, I'm shook'er anyway, so Earth Power is not doing enough. I did not get the boost twice. Kind of fucking sucks. Right arm, wash, defensive. Energy Ball should always kill from this range. So should Sludge Wave, to be fair. So does Sludge Wave. What actually switches in here? Probably Great Dusk. Do I live a Headlong? No, I never live Headlong. It's Proto... Speed. Proto Speed. I died a Headlong through Shika, so I can never stay in here. I'm always going Rillaboom. It is always Rillaboom here. Headlong Rush immediately. Doesn't... 89. You should be worried about Glide. I could Drum Beating, but I think Knockoff is just safe. I could always knock off into Glide. Or knock off into Drum Beating. Yeah, Tusk should always switch out here, so I can always knock off. Bolivar comes in. I get to claim this thing's item. Goodbye to Red Citrus. It's Harvest. It's Harvest. I'm pretty sure if I knock off the Citrus, I can't get it again. I'm U-turning always. There's zero reason to stay in. If they Terra, I get to see what Terra they are. And I can make my play based on that. If it's Terra Fairy, it's a bit spooky. Bit booky, mate, innit? Bolivar is down below half. Got a free switch. Could just be an Earth Power click from them. Could just be a Grass Move clip. I think I'm always gonna go Moth. No matter what, because I am Shika. I should live in Earth Power. Strike Sap. Yeah, that's fine. So now Moth is back at full. You really don't switch into this Mon at all. Gouge is still alive, but I think it's below half. I think Sludge Wave is always free to click. This could be Terra Water or Terra Ground. But I think Sludge Wave is always my click. If it's Terra Water, then Sludge Wave is fine to click. Earth Power should never kill me. Could be Terra Poison as well. Yeah, that throw does not KO me. I do not need health on this mon. Terra's... was it Terra... Terra Water? Or Terra Poison? Terra... Berry. This dies. This dies. Okay. So I got that call right. I didn't have to predict though, ever. The only fucking like bad side is like if like the only fucking like bad thing happening on that play is if it's Terra Poison. That's like the only scary thing. Tusk comes back in. What do you do here with Tusk? I've gone Gorilla last time. I think I got Lando here. Does Lando here make sense? No, not really. Because I just die to I'd Ice Spinner. I could give up Blast and sack for offensive momentum. But I think Gorilla Beam makes the most sense here. Yeah, they click Ice Spinner. Lost my terrain. Drum beating should always 2-hit though. I can click drum beating here. Because do you switch on my U-turn? And just give me more momentum, or do you just choose to get more chip on this with a Tusk? Because I think drum beating gives me a guaranteed, gives me something out of the turn always, rather than just U-turning and then being in a worse position because I choose to stay in and allowing the Tusk to pick off another mon. So I think drum beating actually makes the most sense here. Yeah, they bulk up. Okay. +1/+1. Just the speed. Drum beating is doing 24 to 35. Drop its speed. Harsh Sunlight Fader. It's Covert Cloak. It's fucking Covert Cloak. +1 Ice Spinner max rolls. +1 Ice Spinner rolls anywhere between killing. There are 3 rolls where I don't know Ice Spinner here. Sun's gone, so I can now outspeed this with Moon. I think giving up Glass makes most sense here. It's the piece I need the least when it comes down to it. Yeah. I mean, I could do some crazy shit where I just like... I mean, there's a chance where they're not CC last. And if they're not CC last, then... I mean, I die to Headlong always from this range. From +1. But I feel like I just give this up so I can revenge with Moth. I feel like there's no way to lose from this position with Moth in the back. Headlong kills me. That's fine. It's no longer got a speed boost as long as I'm not misremembering. Yeah, there's no sunlight. So I think I do always just go Moth. Torque's fainted, Bolivar's fainted. This should just be cleaning up with Moth from this range, from this point. Iron Moth Fiery Dance does 50 minimum. Just 50 minimum. So Fiery Dance is always my click. Just on the off chance that I don't get the roll for Corviknight, I should always Fiery Dance just to try and boost my speed. Or boost my special attack. Like, realistically, as long as I mean, even Sludge Wave from this point should kill Tusk. Yep, my Fiery Dance. Got the boost. It was Covert Click, bro. I wasn't expecting Covert Click. Like, I thought drum beating, like, for sure was, like, a really, really good safe bring into boosted speed Tusk. Corviknight comes in. I should just be able to click Fiery Dance again. Like, this should die. Yeah. Sludge Wave should always kill this. Then have to reveal Energy Ball. And Gouge should die to Sludge Wave. So that's a GG to Snowy. His fucking team is terrifying, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I got lucky that the Venusaur did not come. Like, genuinely, if that Venusaur came, it fucking twisted me a new anus. But that's a GG to Snowy, and I'll see you in week 5.